877-719-KIDS, 877-719-5437. We need a couple of hundred contributions in this hour to get a $5,000 bonus from the TUS Health Plan. And as we told you, that we've grown this project past just the cancer treatment here for the children, which is as compelling as it comes. And then you hear Grace's story and realize that it's not just cancer that is being treated here at Hasbro, and not just cancer that can take a child south like this and give a family a life journey that they never would have asked for. Yet you're incredibly composed about this. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing that's an acquired quality as well.
Right.
Doesn't happen off the bat. A lot of why us, what the hell, how could it, well, I can't believe it, that's my kid, you're suffering with them, you don't understand, you don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, probably.
I'm guessing you got your game faces on today a little bit, but I'm also getting a sense that this is not some play act that you geared up for, that you're in a good place right now. You're in a very good place. Yeah. Tell me where you were and how you got here. As Grace has gotten worse, we've gotten better.
Exactly.
How has that happened?
It's happened because we've only been able to rely on faith and compassion. Our own personal faith, and then the compassion of the people around us. When we walked in the door with her, like basically handing her over and asking them to help 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago, we were just immersed in the compassion of the doctors and nurses that came in, wanted to help, needed to take care of her. But I think even for them, it was a different circumstance, because this was going to be a child that wasn't going to get better, and that nobody was pretending that this was going to be easy for us. They were all very direct, very upfront, and I sometimes feel bad even calling doctors to say I'm having a problem, because there's nothing they can do for Grace, and that's why you have to strengthen faith.
You find them, these pros here take this stuff very personally. Mm-hmm. These doctors, they take it personally, and I've talked to them over the years about how they compartmentalize the difficult times when they lose children and when things aren't going well, and they find a way to do that, but they do bring it home and they do bring it to work, and so they must be frustrated as all hell too. And this is one of those things where when research, thankfully, where 80-90% of these cancers are en route toward, some kind of at least stabilization, if not cure. This one is completely out of whack. Nobody knows what's going on, and so this must drive these people crazy. I'm sure there are people here in research and development that want to get at this thing in a big way, and the development money that could come in here could help with that, I'm certain. Mm-hmm. Are they telling you that? That if they had more research, I mean, obviously it's a duh factor.
It's a rare disease. That always kind of throws it out there.
Maybe not in the pipeline, so to speak.
It's one in about 15,000 girls only. So it's rare, but we're trying to get attention to it.
So when we talk about all these reasons why, we always toss it back to mom and dad or the patient to say, why should people contribute to the Radiothon? You might have a different answer. In your particular case, it's about quality of life for the time that Grace has life, as opposed to fight for the cure.
Right.
And in a way, isn't that
comfort
even more profound in some ways?
They can help. I mean, we were here last month, and we actually one night we did say goodbye to her. It was a bad night, and we didn't know what we were preparing for, and they prepared us. They prepared us to say goodbye to her compassionately. How do you do that as a young resident? How do you sit down with two parents who are sobbing and heartbroken and prepare them for the decisions that they may need to make at the final moments of their daughter's life? And she had to do that. And
can I ask you what they did to help you prepare? What did they say? What could anybody say?
What decisions? It's so hard for her because she needs to discuss medical decisions that we may need to make. Are we going to offer? Are we going to go in and resuscitate her? Are we going to? What kind of decisions do we need to make? And for her to just even approach those topics with us in a room with the door closed and my eyes swollen, and she
so
handled it.
So they feel your pain, you feel her pain. It's just mutual currency of emotional and psychological horror.
Yeah, and they walk in the room and see beautiful Grace with her big, beautiful eyes, and it's not easy for them. And I know it's not easy for them. And I often feel like I need to lift their stress because. So we let them know we're okay. We appreciate everything. My kids love to come here. The other 4, it's fun time. The Child Life staff knows their names, knows what toys they like, and we just plug into, okay, Grace is here, who's coming when, who gets to go. They love the cafeteria. It's like a field trip for them. And it should be, because otherwise their lives are pretty stressful.
All right. I don't know how to end this conversation. He's telling me I got to check traffic. I want to pray with you. I want to hug you. I don't know what to say.
Well, Hasbro has done so much for us. They've given us everything. I mean, they would literally give us the shirts off their backs. I have no doubt. Go meet Grace on the RaceforGrace.com.
When's the next race?
May 23rd. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's a Saturday in Narragansett, right in that church parking lot at St. Veronica's Chapel. It's a beautiful, beautiful day.
What is it, 5K?
It's a 5K.
And you can walk.
I used to run a 5K in less than 16 minutes.
I can't run.
You know what, though? It's my wife's birthday. I think I might write that one down. I'll lug it around in 26 minutes for Grace.
You should have some Hasbro nurses here and some doctors. Dr. Kerman came.
There will be people from Hasbro here. It's amazing. Hasbro is an amazing place to be. They make us feel so comfortable. It's amazing.
God bless you guys.
He does.
Can you give me? I know I'm late for traffic, guys, but so what? Can one of you tell me why people ought to donate to this cause based on your experience at 877-719-KIDS?
Because we have a devastating condition that we live with daily, and we're okay because of Hasbro. We're okay. I mean, it really comes down to that. And everybody needs a place like this to survive. We're in survival mode, and Hasbro is majorly a part of our survival.
Thanks. RaceforGrace.com?
The RaceforGrace.com.
RaceforGrace.com. At 4:51.